Howdy. It is Thursday, July 20th, and I'd like to welcome you to this week's Thursday edition of the Midweek Check-In. Pastor James coming to you from the Fortress of Solitude here on Old Norcross Road, and want to share some things that are coming up this weekend, the rest of the month of July as we gear up for the month of August and the return of our Wednesday night program, and really just kind of get everything kicking back into gear around here. I'm excited about it, whether it's going to be in person or on Zoom. I haven't seen a lot of you in the middle of the week like I'm accustomed to, and missed you, and looking forward to us getting together and having a great time learning together, praying together, loving together, and serving together here at New Hope. So for the rest of this week, tomorrow at noon, the Golden Travelers Covered Dish Lunch and Bingo group will be meeting in the small fellowship hall. We'll miss Jimmy and Diane. They're going to be in Texas visiting family, so we wish them a safe and fun trip, and safety coming back as well. But we will meet tomorrow, and it'll be a great time. Um, I hope you will consider coming. There's no age limit. All you got to do is love to eat. And then maybe you'd like to play some bingo. You don't have to play bingo. You can come and watch the rest of us, uh, well, most of us, struggle to get a bingo, and watch Claudia destroy us all. So, anyway, that's tomorrow, and that'll be at noon. And I hope you'll come on out to Old Norcross. Saturday, our men will meet. All guys are invited to come to the Pancake House on Pike Street in Lawrenceville. We'll be meeting at 9 a.m. for our breakfast. There's no preaching, no Bible study, just some really good eating. And that leads me into the next thing, which I'm going to jump ahead a bit, but on Saturday, August 19th, really excited about this too, at 9 o'clock. Both our women's group, our Disciples Women's Group, and our men are going to get together at the diner at Web Gin, which is in Lawrenceville, right before you get to Snellville there, at the shops at Web Gin, where Web Gin House Road, excuse me, and Scenic Highway 124 come together. There just before you crest the hill to make your way into Snellville. Uh, so I'm hoping we have a great turnout for that, and it'll be nice to get the women and the men together, and we'll share some good food. They got some great eats there at the diner as well. And so just want to go ahead and kind of mention that and put that on your calendar. Ladies, I know that uh, Carol Hansen has sent you an email uh, asking if you will be coming, just so I can have a rough number to tell the diner. But I think we're okay. But if you haven't responded yet, if you would just search that email out, or just let Carol know when you see her, or you can text her and just tell her whether or not you'll be able to come or not, or maybe it's kind of still up in the air. But anyway, that'll be a fun thing for us to do together there on the 19th. All right, backing up a bit. School 2 weeks from today, actually 2 weeks from yesterday, school will be back in session in Gwinnett County. And in preparation for that, uh, our ladies are going to meet on Saturday the 29th and here at the church, and they're going to prepare welcome back treats for the staff, teacher, staff, administration for the four elementary schools that are immediately around us: Bethesda, Conahada, uh, Benefield, and Baggett. So it took me a minute. But those four schools, and they're going to get together and they're going to prep just some treats for just a way of sharing our love for all that the teacher, staff, and administration do in the schools, and want to keep them in our prayers as well. As I had mentioned before, our Wednesday night Bible study and Wednesday night activities, beginning with brown bag dinner and fellowship at 5:15, followed by 6 o'clock Bible study, and then 7:10 choir rehearsal. We want to invite anybody. Maybe you've been thinking about joining the choir. Uh, our first rehearsal will be the 2nd of August for this upcoming fall and Advent uh, season. We're looking forward to that. But it does begin 2 weeks from yesterday, and we'll have our dinner. The Bible study will be available both in person and Zoom. And I printed out my commentary and my lessons for for this session. And as I mentioned a little while back, we're going to be looking at the theme of God provides. And we're going to be looking particularly at three things that God provides: food, water, and shelter over the course of the next few weeks on Wednesday nights. And we'll be traveling all over the scriptures for this. I'm really excited about it, and I hope that you are as well. So got those all printed up and got them in a nice binder here. So that's Wednesday nights. I'm excited about it. I think I've said that about 4 times. Hope that you are too. And again, the Bible study will be available both in person and Zoom. And Thursday morning theology will begin on August 3rd, actually 2 weeks from today. And our book is Napkin Theology. You see it right here in my hand. Napkin Theology, the subtitle is Small Drawings About Big Ideas. And I just wanted to read a little bit from the back. Many Christians know that something mysterious and powerful happens on the cross and that it has something to do with salvation. They know that God created out of nothing. They know that Jesus was both human and divine, but what do these various doctrines and concepts have to do with one another? This is what napkin theology is all about. It is an accessible, rich introduction to Christian theology, illustrated with simple, memorable drawings that describe the classic concepts of Christian belief. In reading napkin theology, you can peer into the depths of 2,000 years of theology in the length of a Cliff's Notes guide. This is not theology for dummies. This is not watered down. We explain terms like creatio ex nihilo and eschatology because they contain truths that all Christians and not just seminarians should know. Theology is for everyone. So let's start drawing. This book was recommended by Beth Felker Jones. She is a professor of theology at the Northern Seminary, where Scott McKnight, you've heard me mention him, also teaches. And this was recommended by her. She actually did an interview with the authors, and so I thought it'd be great. I've never really stated what the aim of Thursday morning theology is, other than to um, read books that are a bit. I'm not going to say that Wednesday night's lessons are dumbed down, but they're more basic. Um, we take a step up in reading material on Thursday mornings. But the purpose is that we're all theologians, whether we think we are or not. We are all theologians. We all have things that we think and say about God, and the purpose of theology is to impact our being, our doing, and what we say. Okay, so what we say, what we think, what we do, and our being. And so that's really what this is all about. And so napkin theology will kind of get us started this year. I've got a few ideas about books to come after this, but I hope that you'll consider. They're $20. We have a few left here at the church. If you'd like to get one, please see me or Carol Hansen. And if the cost is prohibitive, don't let that keep you from joining the group. Okay, and that will be offered in person here at the church at 11 a.m. on Thursdays, and also on Zoom. This first book has 10 chapters, with an introduction, of course, and actually a practice at the end where you guys are going to get to draw. I'm a terrible, terrible drawer. But this is the Thursday morning book, so I just wanted to make you aware of that if you were thinking about joining us, and I hope that you will consider it. Right. The last thing I want to talk about today is we're going to view season 3 of The Chosen beginning on Sunday, August 6th in the large fellowship hall at 5 o'clock. I'm looking forward to joining those of you who have not seen season 3. Carol and I have seen it. I believe John and Sharon have seen it. There may be a few others that have seen it. It is wonderful. And I hope that you'll maybe invite a friend as well to join in. I want to stop here because the video is already a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. But just want you to know that I'm praying for you. You're in my heart, and I just love you and thank God for the opportunity to be your minister, to be your pastor. I look forward to the turning of the calendar. And I've said this to Carol a couple of times this week. Though the students go back the 2nd of August and we kick our what we call our fall season back in, we all must realize that it is actually tomorrow. Summer is only 1 month old tomorrow, and that summer sometimes in Georgia stretches into October. So, anyway, you are loved, you are cared for, and Jesus is for each one of us. God bless you. Have a great rest of your week. I hope to see you around here on Old Norcross or over at the Pancake House this weekend, and of course, this coming Sunday as we gather for worship. Have a great day.